Assalamu alaikum. This is Sheikh Tariq Muhammad from Sheikh Speaks. World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June every year. The theme of this year will be ecosystem restoration. Ecosystems are a web of life on Earth. Ecosystem comprises of living organisms and interactions between them and their surroundings at a given place. Ecosystem exists at all scales, from a grain of soil to the entire planet. It includes forests, grasslands, coral reefs, and wetlands. Cities and farmlands contain important human-modified ecosystems. Natural ecosystems are important for our physical and mental health. They are also important for our identity. They are also home to a precious wildlife. Ecosystems face massive threats all over the world. Forests are being cleared. Rivers and lakes are being polluted. Wetlands and peatlands drained. Coasts and oceans degraded and overfished. Mountain soil eroded. And farmlands and grass overexploited. Unless we change our ways and protect and restore our ecosystems, we will not only destroy the landscapes we love, we will also undermine the foundations of our own well-being. We will end up living degraded and inhospitable planet for our progeny. The good thing is we can restore our ecosystems. And let us start with farmlands.
Farmlands are getting exhausted because of over-intensive use, soil erosion, excess fertilizer and pesticides. The farmlands can be restored by reducing tillage, using more natural fertilizer and pest control, growing more diverse crops, including trees. These steps can rebuild carbon stores in soils, making them more fertile, so that countries can feed their growing populations without using more land for agriculture. Forests are being cleared every day to feed humanity's hunger for land and resources. Logging, firewood cutting, pollution, invasive pests and wildfires are damaging whatever remains. We can restore forests by replanting trees. Reconsidering the way people grow and consume food can help reduce the pressure on forests. Freshwater ecosystems have been degraded by pollution, overfishing and infrastructure, as well as the extraction of more and more water for irrigation, industry and homes. Restoration can be done by halting water pollution, reducing and treating waste, managing demand for water and fish, and reviving vegetation above and below the surface. Shrublands, grasslands and savannas are being overgrazed and eroded, converted to agriculture and invaded by alien species. We as responsible humans can help them rebound by clearing woody vegetation and reseeding native grasses. Lost plants and animals can be reintroduced and protected until they are established. In mountain regions, clearing slopes for farming or houses can trigger dangerous erosion and pollute rivers. We counter the trend by reviving forests and restoring the protection they provide against avalanches, landslides and floods. Marine ecosystems are under assault from pollution, climate change and overexploitation. But the solutions are as common as the threats. Governments and communities can make fishing and mangrove harvesting more sustainable. They can properly treat sewage and other waste and stop plastic trash from entering the water. Coral reefs, mangroves and seagrasses must be carefully managed and actively restored so that oceans can continue to support billions of livelihoods globally. wetlands and their massive stores of carbon and water are being drained and converted for agriculture, overgrazing, pollution and peat extraction. We can avoid dangerous climate change by holding peatland carbon. At the same time, we must restore degraded peatlands by closing drainage channels to halt their emissions and protect rare plants and animals. Cities and towns have a little room for vegetation because of all sort of pollution. However, urban areas have huge potential for restoration. Citizen groups and municipal authorities can clean up waterways. They can also rehabilitate contaminated industrial areas and turn them into places for nature and recreation.
That's all for today. I'll see you next time. This is Sheikh Tariq Muhammad from Sheikh Speaks. Ma salama.